Did you ever wonder about the environmental predictions that never came true? It's quite a fascinating journey when we look back and see what we believed would be the end of our world. Turn the clock back to the 1960s. The prediction of the day was that we would run out of oil in 10 years, a fear that sent ripples throughout the world, leading governments to impose new taxes, supposedly to fund alternatives and save the remaining oil. Fast forward to the present, and it's clear that this prediction, while alarming, never came to pass. Next stop, the 1970s. The threat this time, an impending ice age expected to arrive in 10 years. Again, the panic button was hit, and taxes were raised to supposedly fund research and solutions to this chilling prediction. Yet, the feared ice age never came, and those taxes? Well, they never left. Moving on to the 1980s. The buzzword was acid rain. The narrative was that acid rain was going to destroy all our crops in 10 years. The solution? More taxes, of course, this time to combat this new environmental threat. However, a decade later, our crops were still standing and the acid rain prediction was a distant memory. Next, we hit the 1990s. The ozone layer was the topic on everyone's lips, with claims it would be destroyed in 10 years. Cue the introduction of more taxes to fight this new menace. Yet here we are decades later. And while the ozone layer has had its issues, it's far from destroyed. In the 2000s, the prediction was that the ice cap was going to melt in 10 years. The solution? Yes, you've guessed it, more taxes. Fast forward to today, and while the ice caps are indeed melting, it's at a significantly slower rate than the 10-year deadline that had been predicted. And now, as we stand in 2023, we're told to reduce CO2. The taxes are already here, implemented swiftly as we brace ourselves for another environmental prediction. So what's the common thread here? Every decade an environmental prediction is made, often sparking fear and concern worldwide. Yet each one seems to miss its mark. What doesn't miss, however, are the taxes that follow each prediction. They come, they rise, and they stay. In summary, environmental predictions have been a part of our history for over half a century. Each decade brings a new prediction, a new fear. But as we've seen, these predictions often don't materialize as expected. Yet, the taxes that accompany them are very real, and they have a lasting impact. It's crucial to be aware, to question, and to understand the realities behind these predictions and their subsequent taxes. After all, history, as they say, often repeats itself.